Arkheron's doors have finally swung open and I've spent hours inside. Here's what I discovered and whether it's worth your time. So I was really unsure about this game. As a long-time player of PvP games, we all have to experience letdowns at some point. Whether the game is poorly designed or developers aren't paying attention to balance issues, there are many potential problems that can arise in PvP games. Games like Supervive come to mind, something that initially seemed promising but ultimately faltered at the last hurdle. But with Arkheron, I do feel a little bit differently. This isn't just a game I'm playing because it's new or because I've been waiting. I genuinely enjoy returning to it. I feel like when a game announces that their focus is on player versus player combat, there is always a big question looming over the game, which is it well executed? Is there enough game clarity? Does it feel balanced? Are sound effects impactful and informative? Is the game legible in the heat of battle, or are you left feeling confused when you die? My answer would have to be yes. Although it's not perfect, it is a resounding yes from me. So the closed beta has just opened. You can receive an invite from somebody who already has access to the game, or you can request to join the playtest. The Arkheron closed beta will run from July the 15th to July the 26th. Here are some key details to keep in mind. 3v3 queues will be open 24/7. The Ascension game mode, which is more like the Battle Royale type game mode, will only be available from 7 PM till midnight. For those still learning, bot matches remain accessible and they're actually quite fun, allowing you to practice your skills and learn the relics without too much pressure. One interesting feature, a new cosmetic system has been introduced. You can earn closed beta exclusive skins by playing through matches. The currency for cosmetics is called pages, which you'll accumulate simply by participating in games. Winning brings even more rewards, with your earnings multiplying slightly. So if you're itching for combat, I'll see you in the arena. So for those that don't know, what is Arkheron? Arkheron is a dark, fast-paced, isometric team PvP looter. If you've played Battlerite or Bloodline Champions, I used to love Battlerite back in the day, then you already grasp the concept. Fast-paced team PvP with a twist. For me, it's the first game in years that genuinely scratches that League of Legends rash that League leaves you with. Currently, there are two main game modes available during this closed beta period. Spires represents the traditional 3v3 arena experience, where complete build customization creates incredibly intense strategic battles. Every fight feels deliberate and personal, making each interaction feel meaningful, especially when you're going head to head in a one-on-one. Ascension offers something entirely different. It combines elements of Battle Royale with more PvE components. This allows players to create their builds on the fly while navigating the hostile environment of the dungeons. You will be making your builds on the fly in this mode, so keep that in mind. Overall, I would describe the combat as a whole as very deliberate and intimate. When you fight someone in a 1v1, you really feel like you just had a moment with them. So my thoughts on the game in general. What makes Arkheron stand out is relics. At the heart of Arkheron lies a deep relic system that fundamentally changes how you approach character development. Each player can equip up to 4 relics simultaneously, 2 for weapons and 2 for abilities, which creates a staggering array of possible build combinations. Just the weapons alone range across a broad spectrum from hammers all the way through to whips and bows, giving players incredible flexibility in their combat. Abilities, on the other hand, can provide straight up damage, utility spells that help teammates, or offer healing support during intense battles. Where it really starts to heat up though is Eternal Relics. When you have 4 Eternal Relics coming from the same set, you then gain a 5th ability to ascend into an Eternal, gaining you access to a 5th special ability. However, I do think this comes with a drawback of locking you into a particular, maybe predictable set. So, a question that you're faced with as a player is, do I go with a custom build that matches my playstyle, or do I lock myself into a set build that also has an extra ability, but it might not be optimized for your playstyle as much as what you chose, right? Essentially, the set relics boil down to archetypes, kind of like heavy or light melee attackers, assassins, ranged attackers, and supports. It is a whole load of fun, and it does look daunting at first with so many items and therefore so many skills to learn, but once you learn one set, that's what I recommend. Just pick one set, pick a character that you like the look of or you like their playstyle, pick one set and learn that, and then you always have something to work towards or fall back on while you're learning. What grips me the most is building your own playstyle, because when it works, you just feel really, really good. And it's nice to be able to pick and choose what weapons and skills that you like and find a way to make it work. And a very important note, this game has very good controller support, which I think is absolutely crucial for PvP games in this day and age. So let's talk about the Eternals for a second. The Eternals are the all-powerful set characters in Arkheron, and they define the game's premise. I do think that this is a very interesting concept, to be able to mix and match skills from different characters in the way that you can in this game, because it kind of creates this mind game of subverting other players' expectations. The shift can be disorienting, taking a well-understood character and altering just one crucial ability enough that their entire identity becomes unrecognizable. And with the way that they're handling Eternals, not all Eternals will be available at once, so these Eternals are going to rotate over time, bringing their abilities and weapons along with them, adding new weapons and abilities into the pool while removing some others. Between that and players freestyling builds, it promises a freshness to the combat that I've not seen before. So here are my parting thoughts after playing the game for a couple of hours. I was really unsure about this game at first. When it comes to PvP focused games, even though it is a genre that I enjoy, a lot of them just don't hit the spot for me. And even if I'm having fun initially, I do have this nagging feeling in the back of my head that is just saying, this isn't gonna last. There have been many that I've been hopeful for, but in the back of my mind, they feel like they're just a flash in the pan. But with Arkheron, I do feel a bit differently. I don't feel like I'm playing it because it's novel or I've been waiting to play the closed beta. I feel like I'm actually playing and wanting to go back because it is just a well-crafted experience. Whether it lives up to my expectations, we'll have to wait and see, but right now, it's worth checking out and I highly recommend giving it a go. Even if you only play bot matches, I promise it's a lot of fun. If you like the video, like the video. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much and be sure to subscribe. I would love to cover this game in the future, and I cover a lot of other games too, so check me out. Have a nice day, good luck in your battles. Peace, 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 peace.